Most gardeners never think about their clay soil beyond digging and fertilizing, but here's the shocking truth. If you treat clay like ordinary dirt, you're missing out on its full potential. Many fail to realize that untreated clay can actually lock up nutrients, suffocate roots, and stunt plant growth. That's why some gardeners are now burning their clay, a technique that instantly releases minerals, improves structure, and transforms hard, heavy soil into a fertile, plant-friendly medium. Before we dive into the how and why, there's a small tool that makes this method far safer and more effective. I use a 4-in-1 soil moisture meter that measures moisture, temperature, pH, and sunlight intensity. When working with clay, moisture and temperature fluctuate dramatically, and you can easily overheat or misjudge conditions. Using this meter lets me track real-time changes in the soil, so the burn process is precise, controlled, and optimized. I'll leave the exact one I use in the description if you want to check it out. Why ignoring clay soil is a huge mistake. Clay is often maligned in gardening circles as heavy, sticky, and hard to work. Many gardeners rely solely on compost or fertilizers to make it productive, thinking that any amendment will do. The problem is that clay naturally binds nutrients and moisture. Without altering its mineral structure, adding fertilizers or organic matter only gives a short-term boost. Over time, roots struggle to penetrate compacted clay, water pools in low spots, and nutrient absorption is inconsistent. By overlooking the mineral potential of clay, gardeners lose out on a rich natural resource. Clay isn't just a nuisance, it can become a powerhouse if you know how to unlock it. So what exactly does controlled burning do to clay? Well, the term burning clay might sound a bit extreme, but actually it's a carefully managed process. When you heat clay, you're really altering its mineral bonds. Trace elements like calcium, potassium, magnesium, and iron become more available. The soil structure loosens up, and water can penetrate more easily. It's a method that's rooted in both traditional agriculture and, honestly, modern soil science too. I've tested this approach in raised beds, backyard gardens, and even container systems. In every single case, lightly firing the clay, not scorching it, mind you, transformed dense, sticky soil into a friable, nutrient-rich medium almost right away. The change isn't just physical, it's chemical as well, and it really has dramatic effects on plant growth. Let me walk you through how I set up the experiment. I used 3 identical raised beds, all filled with clay-heavy soil. One bed was amended with store-bought fertilizer, another got a thick layer of compost, and the third underwent controlled clay firing. I kept tabs on all 3 beds using a 4-in-1 soil moisture meter, tracking temperature spikes, moisture retention, and pH shifts both during and after the treatment. This real-time monitoring honestly allowed me to adjust the fire intensity and prevent any risk of overheating. The results were striking. The fertilized bed showed fast initial growth, but root penetration remained shallow and soil density was unchanged. The compost bed improved structure slowly over weeks, with moisture retention and microbial activity gradually increasing. The clay-fired bed, however, immediately had better aeration, water distribution, and mineral availability. Roots were deeper, seedlings were sturdier, and plants looked visibly healthier within days. Why gardeners are hesitant to try it? There's a common misconception that burning soil kills everything, including microbes, and leaves the ground sterile. That's partially true, but only if you overdo it. The trick is to control the temperature and burn time. A moderate heat will mineralize clay while leaving beneficial microbes largely intact. Post-burn, adding a thin layer of organic matter further stimulates microbial activity, creating a perfect balance between mineral availability and soil life. This is why monitoring is crucial. The 4-in-1 soil moisture meter helps you avoid overheating, prevent pH swings, and ensure moisture levels remain within safe ranges for both plants and microbes. Without this data, even experienced gardeners can unintentionally harm the soil. So let's talk a bit about the science behind mineralization. Clay particles, are plate-like and really tightly packed. When you heat them gently, their crystalline structure actually shifts, and that helps release all those trapped nutrients. Potassium and calcium in particular become more soluble, which just means they're more available to your plants. Magnesium and iron also become easier for roots to absorb, and that really boosts photosynthesis and overall growth. It's kind of interesting because this process actually mimics natural soil weathering, but, well, it speeds things up by weeks or even months. Now, when it comes to practical application in raised beds and containers, things are pretty straightforward. In raised beds, clay firing is actually pretty easy. I usually use a small, controlled fire or some other heat source, and I always monitor the temperature and moisture with the meter. Afterward, I like to lightly layer some organic matter on top. The roots honestly respond almost immediately to the loosened soil, and water starts to infiltrate evenly instead of just pooling on the surface. Containers are, well, a bit trickier, but the principle still applies. You can pre-treat a small batch of clay with heat before mixing it into your potting media. The result is a denser mineral profile, and you don't end up with compacted clumps or waterlogging issues, which is always a relief. So let's talk about real garden results. In one raised bed trial, I fired clay in March and then planted tomatoes and peppers just 2 days later. Compared to the beds right next to it, the fired clay bed actually showed deeper root systems, faster establishment, and, well, higher yields by mid-season. Moisture retention was really consistent, and the pH stayed stable the whole time. Plus, microbial tests showed higher populations of beneficial fungi and bacteria after the post-burn organic amendment. Meanwhile, the fertilizer-only bed needed repeated applications just to keep growth going, and the compost bed took weeks to show any real structural improvement. This really highlights how mineralizing clay can be an instant boost for serious gardeners. Now, here are some tips for safe and effective clay firing. First, never burn large quantities at once. Always work in small batches to control the heat and minimize risk. Second, keep a close eye on soil temperature. If you go over 400 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, you can harm microbes and organic matter. Third, always follow up with a light layer of organic material, like leaves, compost, or mulch, to help promote microbial recovery and moisture retention. Using the 4-in-1 soil moisture meter ensures you know exactly how your soil is responding. It's kind of like having a scientific lab in your pocket, giving you real-time insight that prevents mistakes and really maximizes the benefits of clay mineralization. Why this matters for serious gardeners. Most advice focuses on fertilization and organic amendments, but if your clay is locked up, those inputs just won't be fully effective. Mineralizing clay gives plants immediate access to nutrients while also improving structure and water retention. It's a shortcut that actually works, but only when it's done carefully and monitored properly. Closing thoughts. Clay soil doesn't have to be a burden. By using controlled mineralization techniques and monitoring soil conditions closely, you can transform dense clay into a fertile, friable medium that supports stronger roots, higher yields, and healthier plants. Tools like the 4-in-1 soil moisture meter make this technique precise and predictable, removing guesswork and giving serious gardeners a real edge. If you're ready to take your clay soil from a headache to a powerhouse, try controlled clay firing with careful monitoring and post-burn amendments. Subscribe to the FarmLogic channel for more tested, practical, and results-driven gardening techniques. Share this with gardeners struggling with clay soil. They'll be amazed at what controlled mineralization can do. So next time you're looking at your clay bed, don't just dig and fertilize. Consider giving it a little fire and watch your soil transform from the ground up.